I feel like I need to start this review with something of a disclaimer. The film today is Raya and the Last Dragon, and this review is probably going to come off as more negative than the film deserves. So let me start with this. Raya and the Last Dragon is a good movie. I'm glad I saw it, and I recommend you do the same. Whatever I say from here on out, just remember that. The movie's about... Actually, there's a lot of ground to cover with this plot, and I only have so much time, so I'm going to do something I don't normally do and just read a plot synopsis off IMDb. Long ago, in the fantasy world of Kumandra, humans and dragons lived together in harmony. However, when sinister monsters known as the Doesnt threatened the land, the dragons sacrificed themselves to save humanity. Now, 500 years later, those same monsters have returned, and it's up to a lone warrior to track down the last dragon and stop the Doesnt for good. One interesting thing about Raya and the Last Dragon is that Disney is once again stepping outside their comfort zone a bit. Instead of a fanciful musical, Raya and the Last Dragon is more of an anime-style fantasy action-adventure flick. The Mouse House actually did try something like this back in the mid-2000s, with more action-heavy animated epics. The results, though, were, let's say mixed. This time around, the results are much better. That said, how do I say this? Raya and the Last Dragon is a good movie that feels like it could have been a great one. All the pieces for greatness were there. The film has some stellar animation, an intriguing mythology, some memorable characters, a few solid dramatic beats, and some great action scenes. As for what doesn't work, well, see, that's the thing. There's not much wrong with the movie per se, but I couldn't help but feel like the film was punching below its weight. For instance, the film has a bunch of side characters, with backstories that hint at more interesting and dynamic characterization, but the film never really takes time to explore them or do anything potentially interesting beyond a surface level. And as a result, the talented voice cast is given a bit of a raw deal. The actors themselves are across the board good, but none are really given any moments to shine. With the exception of Awkwafina as Sisu the Dragon, who's given one of the film's few showier roles.
Also, you broke the gem!
But I still have a big chunk of it, though.
Is that supposed to make me feel better? If you lost a puppy and I said, well, we still have a big chunk of it, would that make you feel better?
As for the story itself, it's a perfectly serviceable narrative, but there isn't a twist or story beat that you won't see coming from a mile away. The film's ultimate message of unity and forgiveness is a good one, but when it plays out less like a fantasy epic and more like a feature-length Friendship is Magic episode, I don't know if letdown is the right word, but, well, yeah. Still, all things considered, Raya and the Last Dragon works more often than it doesn't. I don't see this one becoming a new classic anytime soon, but it's a worthy entry in the Disney canon and definitely worth a watch. I give Raya and the Last Dragon 3.5 stars out of 5.
My name is Raya.